Hello, friends. One of the more esoteric discussions that I hear periodically about golf is the distinction in force application between centripetal and centrifugal force. And what I hope to accomplish with this remark is to make it a more practical discussion. To define the two, centripetal is the inward direction of force and actually does have application in golf. Centrifugal being the outward application of force. And so here's how I think that we end up with both being used in the golf swing. There's an old term that was used years ago and still to a little bit, small degree today, which is that there's a release point in the downswing where all the shapes and the forces that you've applied in the first half of the downswing are released to finish the job. And it revolves around that distinction between centripetal and centrifugal. So when you've got ready correctly and you've done the backswing and you've applied force in the downswing by initiating the movement with your hips, this brings your weight down towards your left foot, which is valuable because when you do in fact hit that release point and release the club, there are forces acting to pull you up over in this direction, and that wouldn't be effective to hit the ball correctly. So we actually apply force, one, to twist, to pull the shapes into a loaded position, and then also to have their general direction of movement be in that direction so that we're not subject to the inconvenient tendencies of the mechanics to drive us this way, too early at least. So when you pull down, you're actually starting the process of pulling the club in towards you. Now, there's a limit to how you can do that because we need a fixed radius, otherwise we won't be able to hit the ball. So the left arm stays extended. Of course, the shaft doesn't change length. And so we're pulling this way toward the center, and that's centripetal force. Then you get to that release point, and that's where you actually stop the pulling of the body and allow the arms and club to fly by. And that's where the centrifugal force finally is released onto the ball and drives the ball, one hopes, with a climbing draw toward the target.